getting lost. See? Get lost. I don't know if you recognize anything around me. Water, trees. I'm actually standing on a pier that is used several times over. Right here. See? These shoes with white socks in them. Nerd. Can I introduce you to my audience?
Hi, I'm Scotty with Ka Summer Tours, and we're here on a 2-hour lost tour of Kualoa Ranch. What we're standing on right now is Moli'i Fish Pond. It's over 800 years old. It's owned by Kualoa Ranch, and this is home of the Dharma Initiative submarine pier.
So normally there would be a submarine,
Correct.
not a real submarine, but like...
The submarine prop, as real as it can get, this section of pier would go straight out about another 100 feet. The crew would come out, prep it, tow the submarine up by boat, tie it off, and film their scenes. They film day and night, depending on whatever they need to get done.
And anybody could take this tour.
Correct. Anyone can take this tour. We've had the luxury of being allowed on set quite a few times. We've been able to stand back from a distance, watch them film. We have to put our cameras away, but we're okay with that. And then a lot of times after they've wrapped everything up, it takes a day or two for the crew to put everything away. So on those tours, we're allowed to bring people down, get photos in front of the submarine respectfully. We try not to infringe anything on loss because we respect the guys, we love the show. We don't want anything bad to happen. So.
What's the website where people can find out about the tour?
You can go to Hummer Tours Hawaii. You can go to Ka Summer Tours as well, and you can just Google Lost, and it'll come right up.
Wow, Google Lost. But we found you.
Correct.
Right, on Google. Alright, smack dab in the middle of the video is apparently where they shot a very pivotal scene.
Correct. The top of the clearing you see there at the base of the tree line, there's a road, and that's the exact location where Benjamin Linus stops in one of the Volkswagen buses, chats with his father Roger, and then puts on a gas mask and kills him. Beautiful background in the back, mountains, the ocean, you don't see it coming. Then he obviously hides the bus in the jungle because years later Hurley finds it when they land on the island, and they work on it, and Sawyer and Jen push Hurley and Charlie down the hill, and that is also the hill the bus comes down.
Same hill.
Same hill.
We got Jug Head. Where's Archie?
No Archie yet.
Alright. So what is this?
Jug Head, this tower that you see behind us was built in season 5 to accommodate the hydrogen bomb that we saw in Lost. The year is supposedly 1954. The island flashed. They come across a hydrogen bomb hanging from this tower. It was leaking radiation. The scene that we've seen so far involving the tower is the young Ellie Hawkins, who ends up being Daniel Faraday's mother when she's 17, leads him from Richard Alpert's camp all the way up here to Jug Head, where he tries to analyze the situation, makes a suggestion they need to bury the bomb to make it safe for everyone on the island. Then of course the island flashes again, and that's where they left it.
We got a couple of logs here. They made their appearance in what, season 2?
Season 2 is the first time we saw the logs. Anna Lucia and Goodwin come up, they sit down, snacking on a piece of fruit. Anna Lucia has figured out Goodwin was not on the airplane like he said he was. Ultimately, they end up in a struggle. Goodwin ends up getting impaled by Anna Lucia's walking stick that she had at the time. The next time we see the logs is in a passing scene with the young Ellie Hawkins in the years 1954. She's leading Daniel Faraday on the way to the tower that held Jug Head to analyze it. So in that quest, they walk up and over this hill. They use this location so they can get the cameras lower, shoot up at the sky, and that way they don't repeat any of the same ridge lines or mountains that are behind them.
Now, sometimes when you're taking the tours, are they filming?
This is a good example. We were able to actually watch part of this being filmed here in season 4. The
with
crew,
tourists.
we were lucky enough to have tourists with us. We just coordinate with the film crew. We shut off our engines, have them tell us when to drive through, when we can, when we can't. We just try to be very respectful. And we were lucky enough to come right through here while they were filming.
But the island's never shifted on you?
Not yet.
Okay. Do you golf often?
Not often enough.
We're on Hurley's golf course right now.
At least twice a day, try to come up here and play around with Hurley. So right now you're on Hurley's golf course. This is where Hurley held the first and hopefully last Island Open in Lost. So the scene of a couple different golf tournaments, once with the entire group, once with Jack and Kate, and then Jen came up here and actually had a little bit of a breakdown. So other than that, it's a great stop for our tourists to stop here and have a golf round with Hurley. don't actually bring Hurley here. He does appear occasionally, though, as everyone has seen.
It's not a bad thing. Any other like major scenes on this plateau of sorts?
You know what? That's about it right here at this point in time. However, if you look around the valley, you will recognize a lot of the same ridge lines, mountain peaks, different parts of the valley. But this golf course right now is so far specific to Hurley's golf course for this area.
Fantastic. Well, I think it's you're closer to the home, so your turn.
Perfect. All right.
This isn't just a school; it's also a cantina, right?
This is Cantina Brukutu in Lost, and this is where Mr. Echo, the Nigerian drug dealer, came to make a heroin deal, and he ends up killing 2 of the drug dealers right in the cantina. Besides the cantina, it also doubles as Mr. Kwan's Korean home. It was a little Korean fishing village. This is where Sun goes inside, finds out Jin's mother's still alive. She was a prostitute, and we're assuming that was the person who was probably blackmailing her. For season 5, the last time they'd used it, this turned into the Dominican Republic, and there's a scene where Locke comes to tell Saeed he needs to go back to the island. So Locke was in a wheelchair. He was brought here by Matthew Abaddon, and Saeed was on the roof trying to repair it. So that's the last Lost has used it. Hopefully we'll see it again in season 6.
Scotty, this looks vaguely familiar, but not really.
Well, in season 4, Kualoa Ranch got its own hatch called the Tempest. So in this episode, Juliet was sent up here by Goodwin's wife, per Ben, to go to the Tempest. She brings Jack with her. They walk down this long hallway here to our left once we open these doors. She gets to the end of the hallway, she runs into Daniel Faraday and Charlotte. They're in there working rapidly to try to neutralize the gas. They get in a struggle. Juliet realizes she better stop or no one's going to survive, and they're able to neutralize the gas. Shortly thereafter, Jack and Juliet have their famous kissing scene right out front, and we've nicknamed that scene the Juliet for our customers to come here and get the same photos. So we've actually had customers get engaged at the same exact location here on the Lost Tour.